Hey guys, we're going to do one more day of writing equations from tables simply for the reason of you guys need to be very sure that you understand that the way we find unit rate is dividing y over x, okay? And making sure that you understand that when I plug values in here, let's say with our first one, y divided by x, that's 1 divided by 2. That is not 2. That is 1/2. Because if I do top in, bottom out, 2 does not go into 1, so I'm going to put a 0. I'm out of numbers, so I'm going to bring a decimal straight up, and now I can add a 0. 2 goes into 10 5 times. 1 divided by 2 is 1/2. Now, let's see if we get 1/2 when we do the rest of these problems. Let me just erase so I have some more room. All right, if I divide my second pair of numbers, that's saying 2 over 4. And if I simplify this down, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So again, I'm getting 1/2. Let's do 3 over 6. Again, all I'm doing is y over x, 3 divided by 6. Again, let's see if we can reduce this down to 1/2. If I divide top and bottom by 3, again, I get 1/2. Let's do that for 4 over 8. 4 divided by 8. If I divide top and bottom by 4, I'm going to get 1/2. So my unit rate here is 1/2. So let's go ahead and write ourselves an equation. I know my unit rate is 1/2, so I can just write y equals 1/2 x. Alternatively, if you want to do it as a decimal, y equals 0.5 x. It doesn't make a difference. They are the same thing. Let's do another one. All right, let's find the unit rate of this table. Again, I find it by dividing y over x. So let's do our first values. 3 divided by 4. Well, I know that 3 divided by 4 is going to end up being a decimal, so I know that this is simplified all the way, so I can just leave it as 3 over 4. Alternatively, you could divide it down and get 0.75. All right, let's see if I get the same thing doing 6 over 8. Again, ask yourself, can this reduce down? If I divide top and bottom by 2, because they're both even numbers, I'm going to end up getting 3 over 4. So again, getting the same unit rate. How about 9 over 12? Well, divide top and bottom by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So again, I'm getting a unit rate of 3 over 4. So if I want to write an equation, y equals 3 over 4x, or y equals 0.75 x. Let's do one last one. All right, guys, let's find the unit rate of hours to wages. Again, I'm going to do it by dividing y over x. So our first one is 100 divided by 20. 100 divided by 20, go top in, bottom out. 20 goes into 100 5 times, and I'm left with nothing. So 5 is my first value. Again, if I do that same thing with 325 divided by 65, that's also going to come out to be 5. And then, lastly, if I divide 350 over 70, that'll also be 5. So again, make sure you're dividing y over x every single time. My unit rate equation here is y equals 5x, or if the problem is telling you to use letters based on the two things being compared, which oftentimes they will ask you to do that, another equation I could write here is w equals 5. Whoops. Is w equals 5h, which means wages equal $5 times the hour, number of hours. Cool. let's practice this.